Well, good evening, everyone. We are at the Benoit Fishing headquarters here. We're going to be spooling up some rods today, guys. This is the Trophy Cat white cap lightning rod that we've got a PC Fun Chaos 60 on that we're going to be spooling up for you guys today that we're going to be putting braid on. I have 80-pound true braid, high vis yellow that I'm going to be putting on here. And then we also have our other rod over here, which I'm in love with, that we just got for Christmas, for the new year, which is our Trophy Cat white cap lightning rod, 7'6", but this is in the spinning edition, guys. And what do we got on there? But a beautiful Daiwa. So excited. So we're going to be spooling these up for you guys today so that you guys have an idea of, you know, how we catch big catfish when we're out, and let's do it. Alright, everyone, we're gonna start with our bait casting rod first. I went ahead and fed it through the first eyelet down here, and then again through your eyelet here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and tie this in a knot around this, which can be a pain. And I'm also going to black tape it to help us spool easier. Because with braid, you always want to make sure that you get it on there as tight as possible. So that if you do catch a big fish, that you don't have to worry about them spooling you. And if they do, it's in a knot at the end. Or if you happen to walk away and leave your line going out, that you don't have to worry about that. Because it's in a knot. It won't just, all the line won't just go out into the water. Get this in a nice knot. I like mine nice and tight, and I like everything to be centered on there. Get that in a knot. Get that real tight. Go ahead and cut the tag end. Yes, I'm using little safety scissors. Get us a piece of black tape. Don't need a big piece, just enough. Oh, then drop it on the floor, on the dog. And then I'm just gonna wrap this real tight around this. Make sure the tape's down. Alright, real tight like that. And then you're going to have your spool woman, which is Allison behind the camera tonight, hold this. We go ahead and we run a pen through, which we got here. And we run a pen through, and I have her hold it real tight. Because like I said, guys, with braid, you want to make sure that you get it as tight as possible. So she'll hold this like this. And real tight, so that as I'm spooling this on, that there's no gaps in between the line. Because like I said, these big fish, when they pull, it'll go right in between the line and it'll stick into your line and it'll break you off. And you don't want that to happen if you use braid. So, all right, we're going to get everything set up and we will start spooling it on. All right, I got Allison behind us with stuff nice and tight. We're going to go ahead and start spooling, guys. And like I said, you want to keep this as tight as possible. So you definitely want whoever's holding it, or if you don't have anyone to hold it, try to find something that you can, like, put it wedged up against to kind of give it some friction on the edge of, like, the spool to go ahead and help you spool your reel. But like I said, make it nice and tight. You don't want a big fish to take off with your stuff, and then it goes right in between that line and then breaks you off. It'd be devastating. So, spool this bad boy on. Be doing this for a year. But that's okay. I'm ready. We've got creek chubs and bluegills in the tank, and we are going fishing tomorrow. We are excited. We're getting all of our Trophy Cat rods out, and we'll be taking them and using our brand new spinning Trophy Cat rods, which we are so excited to use. I'm ready to break it in and catch a fish. Well, we're about halfway there. You want this to be moving real smooth, this eyelet at the front here, back and forth. Make sure you're getting a real even amount on both sides. I make sure that I always start my line in the dead center. So, and that'll help you get that even all the way across. And then we're gonna fill this pretty full. Not like super full. There's definitely like a plenty of space like in between. So, but you want to make sure that it's nice and full so that when you get a fish that can take some line, you've got plenty of line. Get a few more good cranks here. You want this to be nice and full, but not so full that it's like touching any of these metal eyes. As you can see, we got it right where we want it. Got it nice and full of line. But that is the bait casting rod. Super simple. Like I said, always make sure you tie it in a knot so that if you happen to walk away and you got line going out, that it doesn't just break off the end of the reel, because then that's a lot of line you wasted going out and it's in the water and we don't want that. So, but we're going to move on and we're going to go ahead and grab our spinning rod real quick and we will go ahead and show you how we're going to tie that up and we will get that all spooled up. I'm super excited, like I said, to get out there and get fishing with these rods. Alright, time to get this spinning rod all set up with this beautiful Daiwa aerator 4500. We are super excited to compare these two reels this year. We went ahead and bought two different ones. I got Allison the Daiwa aerator 4500, the BG 4500, and I went ahead and got the Cast King 6000 Megatron. We're gonna see how these reels compare to each other and see how they hold up this year when we're reeling in these really big fish. So I want to see how they handle and the price difference, you know, especially being that this one's only like a $60-$70 reel, this one being it's a $130 reel. So we're gonna compare them this year. We're gonna see, you know, which one's better, and we'll let you guys know as we're going throughout the year for sure how they're doing, how they're holding up. You'll definitely be seeing us reel and fish in the videos and with them, so I'm excited, guys. We're gonna go ahead though and get this Daiwa set up for you. We're gonna show that one getting spooled up. I'm gonna spool my Megatron up afterwards, but we're gonna do this one kind of the same way. We're gonna run it through the first eyelet. Man, these rods are beautiful. These Trophy Cat rods. If you guys are on the market looking for a nice spinning combo for catfishing, I'm telling you, Trophy Cat has got you guys with the spinning and the casting. If you guys want anything like that, they've got bumping rods. Check them out on trophycattackle.com, guys. I'm telling you, if you want to, and if you want to save money, use Benoit Fish 15, guys. It'll save you 15% on your orders online and help get you into some of the best catfish tackle on the market. Tie it in a knot, just like the other one. I want it to try and be centered. Make it real pretty. The Daiwa has a real nice rubber like area on it. There we go. Got it. Just takes a second sometimes. Then you realize how fat your fingers are when you're trying to do something like this. Get my concentration face on. And there's our knot. Okay. Go ahead, snip that. I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I forgot to pick up my black tape, guys. That I hit the dog with earlier because he was laying under my feet. Go ahead and grab me a black tape, piece of black tape, because I like to do the same thing on these. Helps you spool it easier at the beginning. Go ahead, make sure it's centered on that rubber piece, and just tape down your knot. All right, and then we'll go ahead, close her up. We'll get Allison on the spool of line. And like I said, if you guys are interested in line as well, we stand by True Braid. I love True Braid. They are an incredible company. They have all kinds of different braid colors, you can go up to like 100, over 100 and some, I'm pretty sure, on their website. I'm not quite sure, but I like to use 80. So they have 80, which I love, and they have these big old spools you can buy so that you're not going to run out of line for a while. We bought this last year. We spooled up all of our trophy cat rods at the beginning of the year, and here we are again, spooling up some more rods. So let's get it done. All right, I got Allison back there with the spool. We're going to go ahead and start getting this going. You won't need to spool this on as tight. You want, reasonable tight. You don't want it to be all loose and stuff. It'll make it really hard to cast. But go ahead and spool this bad boy up. You want to make sure it's full of plenty of line. I love this high vis too. Like, it's really easy to see at night and find with your flashlight. It does glow in the neon if you have the purple lights. And then these trophy cat rods, don't forget guys, these white cap lightning rods, they glow. And they glow bright, and they glow for a long time. And they're UV reactive, so if you buy the UV lights, they're gonna glow. It's awesome. I love these rods, they're amazing. Well, they also have a lot of other rods on the site that also glow, so check them out. I'm telling you, you won't be disappointed. Takes a minute. But once you do this, usually you're good all year. The only thing I do is change out my leader rigs and stuff like that, so. Which, if you guys like this video, we can definitely do show you how we tie up our leader rigs and stuff like that and what we use. But see, it's about full. It's definitely where you want it. Look at that high vis with that awesome Daiwa rod with that trophy cat. I love it, man. I love it. But that's all we got for you guys today. Like I said, if you want to use any of the gear that we're using, I will be putting this stuff in the description for you guys in the video. And the Trophy Cat website link so that you can go ahead and click on it, and we'll make sure we put the Benoit Fishing 15. So if you guys want to save money on any of this equipment, if you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comments for us on how we like to do things. We use a little 12-foot John boat, and we're always excited to answer questions for people. I feel like we're definitely a little guy in the big pond, and we're excited though, and I'm so excited for 2024, and I'm excited for these new rods, and let's go, guys.